guess once I get it wrong.
And this is lens.
See how this cane goes.
Okay? Now, normally, on most people, there would be a hole right here that would be the pupil. And here's the problem, though. On the eye that we have, we've cut through it like this. Okay?
On the slide?
On the slide.
Okay.
You can see, I mean, it's a whole eyeball. These are the eyeballs. Right? I mean, you see the lens? It's a big round eyeball.
Oh,
Okay? I can see the lens real well.
Eyeball. All right.
But if you look at ours, okay, the iris goes all the way through like this because we didn't hit the pupil when we cut through it. We're a little bit off. The ones that have the pupil in it cost more. We're a community college. Okay? That's right.
Don't be stingy now.
So, they cost a lot more though, y'all.
Why?
I don't know. Because people can make money, right?
Right.
You know how people are. So the light's going to come in here. It's going to go through the cornea. There's fluid underneath the cornea. Okay, so this creates a cavity. This is called the anterior cavity.
That was
Okay.
pretty easy.
Yeah, that's easy. That makes
What
this
cavity
one
is it? The anterior?
That makes
Posterior?
this the posterior cavity. Y'all got this now.
Whoa. Yeah.
Okay, so light comes in through
Tricky.
the cornea, into the pupil, then into the lens where we're going to
Refract it?
and decide how we want it to be placed here on the retina. Okay?
What do you mean
If I'm
how
reading
it's
something
placed?
like this, I actually have to squeeze on my lens with the muscles that are here. Okay? So if I read for a long time, does it make my eyes hurt? Yes, they make them very tired because I'm using my muscles.
Would that be squinting?
Not necessarily squinting, but it's causing the lens to move.
Okay.
Squinting, I think about, is more muscle on the outside. And you're actually pushing on the eye. Okay? So, light comes in through this. I decide how I need the lens to be oriented to get the right focal point back here on the retina. Okay? So if I just naturally look like this, I can look out the window. I'm not really doing anything to my eye. I'm not having to squeeze it or do anything to it. But when you put something in my hand like this and I have to do it, now I'm working my eye, but everything back there, it's not in focus anymore, right? Okay, but I can, at rest, that's in focus, everything's good, I can do this all day. When you put something in front of me to read, it's going to hurt my eyes after a while. Okay?
Is that why people's reading sight goes out?
First, and the older you get, the worse this happens. Okay? You need longer arms. Okay? So there is some ligaments that attach to this ciliary body. So this is our ciliary body, and it has a muscle inside of it called the ciliary muscle. Okay? It's a good name for it. That moves. Okay? So these ligaments are attached to the lens, and that's what allows us to compress and elongate the lens. Allows us to focus it back here on the retina.
It does that on both sides, top
Both.
and bottom.
Yeah, down here. And actually it's a circle that goes all the way around. Okay? So no matter how you cut it, you get that attachment. Okay? So light comes in. What we're trying to do is direct it back here on the retina. Okay? Now the way the retina is set up, it goes through this fluid and lands back here on the retina. There is a blind spot in our eye where the optic nerve comes in. We call this, if you're looking at it this direction, the eye doctor is going to see your optic nerve in the back and he's going to see your optic disc, though. We call it the optic disc. This part is the nerve. Okay? He can't really see the nerve, he can see the disc. It's a round thing on the eye. Okay? So, when I look out there, there is a spot on my eye that doesn't have any rods or cones in it, so I don't get any vision. But I got all these other rods and cones doing the job to fill in that hole. Okay? So we have a blind spot, but it's really not an issue for us. Okay? It's not an issue because all the other ones make up for it. And what gets sent is basically, like if I look out like this, and I see Morgan, she's upside down on my eye. Right? And my brain's going to send it the right side up. There are some people, y'all, that they see upside down.
Really?
The brain doesn't flip it. Isn't that cool?
Is there a way to fix that?
I don't know, I don't know
I know how
how cool that is.
Yeah. I guess you get used to it after a while, though.
That would
It'd
be
like just, on your head. Be on your head.
on your head all the time.
So I thought it'd be cool. All right, so anyway, what we do is I kind of think about, imagine that there is whatever you're looking at, this picture, upside down on the back of your eye. That information gets sent to the brain, right? What is being sent to the brain?
An image?
No.
No?
The image
Light?
doesn't get sent.
The
No.
nerve
What do nerves send?
Neuro.
Oh, neurotransmitters.
Action
Potential.
Potentials, which is electricity.
Oh.
We didn't just have this.
I know.
Hey man, I was just thinking
So
of like,
that
I don't know,
means-
you see an image, I don't know.
And it makes sense. You'd think, okay,
Don't
this
worry.
image gets sent back. No.
It's on tape.
I know.
Potential
Oh, I'm gonna
sodium
mute my
and
part.
potassium.
Each rods and cone that are back here are receiving light in a field. Y'all remember the light brights?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
They had the little pins that you poked in.
Who had that at Christmas? Yeah.
One.
You like can't get them anymore. The real
Light
ones.
brights are awesome. You need light bright. They came with these little clear colored pegs,
like
There were different colored pegs, there was just a light.
and it was a light behind it with a black. Yeah, you are.
You can probably, you can find them at like a thrift shop or something. I'm
Rogers
sure.
Center there at the Science Museum, they've got like one that's the size of the entire wall, and the pegs are like that big.
I love light brights.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's like helium.
Morgan. I can't stand it.
I love light brights at Christmas.
Okay, so imagine that if this cone sees blue light, it's going to send an electrical signal here that gets put into the brain as electricity, which we have to convert to an image. So the brain is back there working the light bright machine. Okay?
Okay, so we're not really
That's
seeing
a good-
color until it goes to the brain.
Yes.
We're
And
just sending electricity.
so the reason somebody is colorblind is
The energy doesn't go through.
they
Is that
don't
right?
see
Oh,
that
like-
color. They don't have the right colors on the back of their eye genetically, so they can't have the color of their brain.
So what if they don't have the right
Certain light